Hello and welcome again to another episode of One Essence Yoga, where we are offering you yoga, sound healing, guided meditation, and much more to come back to yourself. And today we are in one of the most favorite places on this earth. It is Praia da Luz, my hometown, and you're able to witness the sunrise with me. I'm so happy you're here. We're going to focus this practice on the Vishuddi Chakra, the throat chakra, our center of communication, speaking the truth, opening our voice. So welcome and get ready on the mats. Now sit with a cross-legged position, Sukhasana, easy posture on your mats. And just gently close your eyes. And starting to become aware of the breath. Taking long and deep inhalations through the nose. And exhaling fully through the nose. Inhale again through your nose. And exhale fully through the nose. Inhaling deeply. And exhaling fully. Keep on breathing at your own rhythm, but make your inhalations long and full, expanding the lungs. And exhale all the air out. Now I will start this practice with a chant that is the one that they use in the traditional Kundalini yoga. It is Sat Nam. So you can either chant with me or you can chant mentally. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Now you can open your eyes and I will demonstrate a pranayama. It's called Ujjayi breath. You might have heard it before because it's often practiced in yoga. And it's an inhalation through the nose, keeping the mouth closed, contracting the throat slightly, and exhaling as if you are fogging a window, but with the mouth closed. So you will hear a sound of the breath while the mouth is closed. So inhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhaling through the throat. Inhale through the nose. And by slightly contracting our throat and exhaling through this point in our body, we are really calming down the nervous system. So you can also apply this breath while you are practicing asanas in the practice. Do this a couple more times at your own pace. Now open your eyes again and start to gently roll the neck from left to right. Placing the awareness on our throat. Now switching into the other direction. And coming back to center. Now clasp the hands behind the head, opening the elbows out wide. On your inhalation, you look up to the sky and open the chest. And exhale, arching, rounding the back, pressing the chin into the chest. Inhaling, arching the back, opening the chest, looking up, creating space in our throat. And exhale, bring the chin down into the chest. Inhale, opening. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, opening. And exhale, rounding. Bring your chin to the chest. Feeling the lengthening of the spine when you bring your chin into the chest. Last round now. And come to the center. Place your left hand on your left side. Your right hand reaches all the way up to the sky and fold towards the left side of the room, of the mat, or maybe of the nature. You can look up towards the sky. Inhale, come up. Exhale, place the right palm onto the mat. Look up and the left arm reaches all the way up or over for a side stretch. You can also do this to place some more awareness on the throat by placing the left hand on your throat center and the right arm reaches all the way up and over. A more gentle stretch. It's a yogi's choice. Moving your body side to side. Inhale, come back to the center and sit up tall. Spine straight. Close the eyes. And I invite you to bring in an intention of this practice. And as a suggestion, you can invite as your affirmation, I speak the truth and I hear the truth. I am the truth. Sat Nam. Now come to a tabletop position. Doing a few rounds of cat and cow here. Inhalation, dropping the belly down, looking up towards the sky. And exhale, rounding the back, looking down, pressing the chin into the chest. Inhale, look up. Exhale, rounding. Inhaling, look up. Exhale, round the back. Tuck the tailbone in. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Inhale. And exhale. Now tuck the toes under and gently press your knees up a tiny bit and then bring the hips backwards and slowly start to straighten out the legs for a gentle downward facing dog. Walking out the legs, keeping a micro bend in the knees. And then when you find a point where you are comfortable in, you can find some stillness in this posture. And in this posture, we can apply the Ujjayi breath, inhaling through the nose, contracting the throat, exhaling through the mouth while keeping the mouth closed. Hello, buddy. I have a friend here now. Hey. And then you can look forward and start to bring your right leg towards the top of the mat. Place it between the palms, dropping the left leg down. A knee comes towards the mat. Inhale, bring the arm up to the sky. For a low lunge, look up. Exhale, bring the arms behind your back. Opening the chest. Inhale, gently folding backwards. Open the chest a tiny bit more. Exhale, bring your palms towards the mat. Stepping back into a plank posture. Inhale here. And exhale, bring your knees, chest, and chin towards the mat. Inhale, bring yourself up into a cobra. Exhale, come through a tabletop and then tucking the toes, bringing the knees up, lifting up the hips towards the sky, back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, step your left leg forward between the palms. Drop the right knee down. Arms come up to the sky on an inhale. And exhale, clasping the hands behind your back, opening the chest. Look up. Inhale, lift the arms up to the sky, placing them on the mats, stepping back into your plank pose. Inhale here. Exhale, knees, chest into the mat. Inhale up into your cobra. Exhale, back into downward facing dog. Take a deep and long inhalation through the nose. Exhale through the nose. And maybe you want to apply Ujjayi breath in your down dog, or just continue breathing through the nose. Ujjayi is a perfect way to find more calm within when you are feeling a bit stressed or maybe challenged by the posture. Ujjayi can help you to come out of this fear mindset or wanting to get out of the posture. It just helps you to calm down really. Now gently start to walk forward towards the front of the mat, keeping the palms down and holding on to the elbows, swaying side to side for a ragdoll posture. Let go of the elbows, let the arms hang loose, maybe sway a little bit forward and back, pressing the chin into the chest. And on your inhalation, slowly start to make your way up to Tadasana, mountain pose. Stand up tall. Take a deep inhale and exhale. And placing the feet together, toes are touching. Inhale, bring the arms up to the sky. Exhale, sit down into a chair. Tailbone pointing down. The knees not coming over the toes. So you make sure that you can see your toes here. Inhale deeply and fully. And exhale through the nose. Inhale, bring the palms towards the chest. Exhale, rotate towards the right, placing the left elbow onto the right knee for a twist in Utkatasana posture. You can stay here or you can reach the arms out wide. Left hand comes down and right hand reaches up. Inhale, bring the palms back together. Exhale, bring the arms up towards the sky. Inhale, sink back a little bit more into Utkatasana. Feeling the burn a bit in the legs, that is alright. Exhale, palms towards the chest. Inhale, rotating towards the left. And exhale. Try to get the palms pointing towards the chest and bring that energy up towards the throat by placing your fingertips almost at that point. And then if you want to create more energy, spread out the arms. imagining a beautiful blue light now entering the throat chakra. Inhale, bring the palms back together at the center of the chest. Bring yourself back up to a normal Utkatasana pose. Inhale here. Exhale, mountain pose. Take a deep breath. That was intense, but a very good warm-up. Inhale, lift the arms up to the sky and look up. Exhale, folding forward, head to the knees. Inhale, plant the palms onto the mat, stepping back into a plank posture. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the mat. Inhale, bring yourself up into cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step forward with the right leg between the palms. Exhale, arms up to the sky and look up. Inhale, plant the palms to the mat, stepping back into plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin or chaturanga down towards the mat. Inhale, up into cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step forward with the left leg between the palms. Bring the arms up towards the sky, high lunge, look up. Exhale, bringing the palms towards the mat. Step back into plank pose. Inhale here. Exhale, knees, chest, chin or chaturanga down to the mat. Inhale, up into cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe deeply and fully in. Inhale, step forward between the palms with both feet. Flat back. Exhale, fold forward, head to the knees. Inhale, bring your arms up and sit in Utkatasana. Exhale, mountain pose, samasthiti. Inhale, lift the arms up to the sky. Bend back a tiny bit. Exhale, fold forward. Bring the head towards the knees. Inhale, step back into plank. Exhale, down into chaturanga. Inhale, up into cobra. Exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right leg forward between the palms. Arms up to the sky. And then bring them behind your back, interlacing. Inhale here, open the chest. Slide back bend. Exhale, bring the palms towards the mat and step back into plank. Inhale here. Exhale down for chaturanga and inhale upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, stepping the left leg forward between the palms. Reach up towards the sky, arms up. Exhale, bring them behind the back, interlacing the fingers behind you. Open the chest. Inhale, arms up to the sky, look up. Exhale, down, bring them back towards the mat. Stepping back into plank. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale into cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breaths here. And check in this downward dog if your hands are around shoulder width apart. Heels are pressing down. Now inhale, step both feet forward between the palms. Flat back. Exhale, fold forward, head to the knees. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky and look up. Exhale, place them beside you in Samasthiti. Now, inhale and step your left leg back 3-4 feet apart. Place the heel of the foot onto the mat. Front leg is bent in around 90-degree angle. Then bring your hands up towards the sky. Warrior one. Look up. Take a deep inhalation. And exhalation through the nose. Stay present here, focusing on a point maybe in front of you or above you. And then exhale, bring your arms behind you, interlacing the hands, the fingers, opening the chest, and look up. And exhale, bring your chest forwards, folding forward for a humble warrior. Inhale, bring yourself back up. Arms, look up. Exhale, widen out the arms. Warrior two. Gazing over the middle finger. Gazing, feeling strong here in this posture. Inhale here. And exhale, reversing the warrior. Bring your right hand up towards the sky. Inhale, come back up into a warrior two. And exhale, placing the right forearm onto the thigh. And the left arm reaches up and maybe over. extended side angle. And if you want a deeper stretch, you can also place that right palm onto the mats. Fingers pointing forward. Inhale, come back up into warrior two. Exhale, reversing the warrior. Inhale back into warrior two. And exhale, coming back into warrior one. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the arms behind you, interlacing the hands, opening the chest. Exhale, fold forward, humble warrior. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, place the palms on the mats, stepping back into plank. Vinyasa here, so inhale in plank, exhale knees, chest, chin to the mat. Inhale up into cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward, both feet between the palms, flat back. Exhale, fold forward, head to the knees. Inhale, reach all the way up to this beautiful blue sky. Then exhale, palms by the side, Samasthiti. Now we're switching sides, so come to warrior one. Bring the right leg back 3 feet apart. Arms are reaching up to the sky. Front knee is bent in a 90-degree angle. Back heel is planted firmly on the mat. Look up. Exhale, bring your arms behind you, interlacing the fingers, opening the chest. And exhale, fold forward, humble warrior. Breathe deeply here. Inhale, press yourself back up. Arms up. Exhale, widening the stance. Warrior two. Bringing the arms out wide, looking over the middle finger. Finding a strong gazing point, wristy in front of you. Inhale. Bring your right palm towards the right thigh. Left arm reaches up and over, reverse warrior. Breathe deeply, placing some energy on your throat. And exhale, bring your left forearm towards the left thigh. The right arm reaches all the way up and over. And stay here, or maybe bring your palm towards the mat. Extended side angle. Inhale, bring yourself up to warrior two. Exhale, extend a reverse warrior. And inhale, come back into that warrior one. Looking up. proud warrior. Exhale, bring the hands behind your back, interlaced, opening the chest. Exhale, fold forward, humble warrior. Inhale, come back up, warrior. 1. Exhale, plant the palms, stepping back into plank. Inhale here. Exhale, knees just chin or chaturanga. Inhaling up into cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, press yourself back into a child's pose. And rest for a moment here, placing your forehead onto the mat. Arms extended, fingertips touching the mat. You can bring the chin into the chest. I will repeat the mantra of the throat, Vijay mantra. It's hum. You can listen or you can say this out loud to really practice to open up the throat, to speak your truth, be confident in speaking. Hum. 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 Push yourself up gently into a tabletop and then bring the arms out in front of you and sinking with the chest towards the mat. On the Hatha Chakra for the chest opening. Inhale, push yourself up into a tabletop. And now you can do 2 things here. You can either do a side plank variation by keeping the right knee onto the mat and the left leg extends out towards the back of the mat. The right palm is planted firmly and the left arm reaches all the way up towards the sky and look up. Or you might want to do a full side plank. Bring out the right and the left leg. The left leg is stacked on top of the right. And the left arm reaches up towards the sky. Side plank. Stay focused, stay steady. And keep on smiling even when things are challenging. Inhale. Bring your left palm towards the mat. And switching to the other side. So if you were in this variation, plant your left knee onto the mat. The right leg is extended and the right arm lifts all the way up towards the sky. Or maybe you want to go into a full plank. Then you bring out the left leg and the right one stacked on top. Right leg. Right leg stacked on top, the right arm reaches up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, bring back the palm towards the mat. Standing into a plank posture. Inhale here. Exhale down for a chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale upward facing dog for cobra. Exhale into child's pose. Inhale, bring yourself down to the mat, placing the belly and the chest on the mat. Keep your elbows on the mat and the forearms on the mat. And then on an inhale, come up into Sphinx posture. Really opening the neck, the throat. Imagining the light blue color forming your throat area. Keep on breathing here through the nose. And exhaling, coming down towards the mats with the chest. Inhale, pressing yourself up into cobra. And now opening that chest and the throat. Exhale, coming back down towards the mat. For a moment, placing your head onto your self-made pillow with your hands. You can place a forehead there, just to rest for a moment. Letting go any kind of tension or negativity in the body by breathing deeply. Inhale, pressing yourself back up into a tabletop position. And then bringing the legs forward to come down onto the mats. Laying down into a bridge posture, bringing the soles of the feet onto the mats. Your arms alongside the body. Almost like you can touch your heels, so bring the legs in maybe a bit more. See if you can touch the heels. Firmly planting the palms, and then on an inhalation, bring up the hips towards the sky. Setu Bandhasana, bridge posture. Breathe here deeply. And then maybe you can clasp your hands under the back, bringing the shoulders together. Slightly contracting the throat, bringing the chin into the chest. Final inhalation. Exhale, bring down the hips towards the mats. Then we will practice legs up the wall, but we don't have a wall, so we're just gonna do it with the sky. On your inhale, you bring the legs up to the sky. The toes are pointing back, flexing the foot. Keeping some tension in the legs to make this an active posture. And the entire back of the body is planted on the mats. You might feel the legs are shaking. It's all right. Means we're working on something, right? And exhale, bring back the legs to that bridge posture, pose. And then I will instruct on how to do a shoulder stand. If you are on your period, I don't recommend to do this. No inversions for women on their period. And also if you have never practiced it before, maybe it's better to first go into a studio before you do this. So this might be a nice chance to find a wall, to bring your legs up towards the wall, or just do what we did before. Otherwise, let's first come into a halasana, plow posture. On your inhale, bring up the hips, the legs, and then bring them behind your head towards the mat. It allows us to create some space for our hands to be placed on the lower or upper back. Really tucking in the chin into the chest. Really good posture for your throat chakra. And then when you feel ready, bring the legs up towards the sky, making a good support with your hands of the lower back or the upper back. Try not to spread the elbows too wide, but keeping your shoulders together. And while you're in this pose, don't move your neck. Just keep it stable, tucking in the chin into the chest. Find some stability here and just keep on breathing deeply. Inhale, now bring back those legs behind you, back into plow pose. You might be able to touch the floor or maybe not. And exhale slowly, slowly and gently. Bring back the palms onto the mat and rolling back down, slowly, slowly, slowly. And now bring the palms below your buttocks or hips. So you will rest on it with the buttocks, bringing out the legs towards the end of the mat. And when it reaches the end of the mat, you can press yourself up, bringing the shoulders together, the elbows together, coming into fish posture from here, so the legs are extended and the head reaches back, looking towards the back, opening the throat really, placing the top of the crown on the mat. The chest opens fully, expanding. The throat is fully open now. Breathe through that throat area, breathing in healing energy, calming energy, represented by the light blue color. And then press yourself back up, releasing the hands, bringing in the knees towards the chest. Hugging the knees, making some small circles. Now bring the arms out wide for a supine twist. So bring both legs towards the left of the mat and look towards your right, opposite direction for a twist. Inhale, bring them back up. Exhale, bring them towards the left. Supine twist. Inhale, bring them back up. Slowly rocking forward and back until you come back into a seated position. Easy posture, Sukhasana. Placing the palms onto the knees, palms facing up. We're going to do Sitali pranayama now. So there's two ways to do this. One is to really make a round shape of the tongue, which I cannot do. But if you stick out the tongue and you try to curl up the outside of the tongue so that there is a little, almost a straw created from the tongue, and you can breathe through that. Or otherwise, what I do is to bring the top of the tongue towards the top of the inside of the mouth. And then you curl up that tongue and you open the lips, almost making a smile of your lips. So you can breathe through the outside of the mouth. And while we're breathing through that part, we can feel some of the saliva. And the saliva is really cooling us. It's a cooling breath. Yeah, you will hear the sound when you inhale. So we're going to inhale through the mouth. Then we hold the breath at the top. And then we let go of the position of the tongue and we exhale through the nose. So I'll do this a few times to show it to you. So you inhale, you fully expand the chest. Pull in the belly, the navel. Curling up the tongue towards the top of the inside of the mouth. You hold it at the top. And then you exhale through the nose. So let's try it together. Keep on doing this at your own pace. You can feel the relaxation entering your body. You can make the inhalations a bit longer and the holds a little bit longer too. Holding on to that cooling breath, thing that cleanses you from the inside. Fresh prana entering you. Renewing you in your system. Pulling in that energy towards the throat. And come back to normal breathing now. We're going to do Kirtan Kriya. And Kirtan is moments when people come together to sing mantras, to chant mantras with instruments, and usually makes a lot of sound. So it's really resonating with this throat chakra. We're not going to sing, we're going to place our hands and fingers in a mudra. And we're placing the top of the thumb to the top of each fingertip. And while we're moving the fingertips, we're chanting sa, ta, na, ma, 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 sa, ta, na, ma. Keep on repeating in your own mind, or maybe out loud if you feel comfortable, if you have the opportunity. By doing this, we're also activating all the elements in our body, which are also represented by each fingertip. Very good. Now we're going to do one last posture. Come into a position sitting on the heels. We will do a camel posture. We can do either a full camel or a half camel. For a half camel, we can gently bring our palms up towards the sky on an inhalation. And on the exhalation, place them on towards the lower back, the tailbone, opening the chest. And gently moving a bit towards the back with a gentle back bend, opening the chest. Placing the awareness on the throat, opening fully. Allow any kind of fresh new energy to enter into this center. If you want to go into a full camel, you can place both hands on each heel behind you. Opening the chest again. Looking backwards or up. Fully opening the throat. And breathe deeply here. Inhale, coming back up. And exhale, coming into a child's posture. Breathe deeply. And then when you feel ready, you can come back to a lay down position. Hugging in the knees. Maybe making some final movements here, swaying side to side or back and forward. Making any kind of movement that your body is asking for. And then bring the legs out, bring the arms besides the body, palms are facing up. And rest fully now into your well-deserved savasana. And I invite you to stay here as long as you want. I will close this practice for us now. You can either stay in Shavasana or maybe join me. Place your palms in the center of your chest. Inhale deeply. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me here today in this magical place, Praia da Luz, where we saw the sun rising. Hope you feel better, feel really activated, especially in the throat today. Let us know below how are you feeling, and also don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel if you enjoy our yoga. Thank you. Namaste.